Hi, Victoria Ballard, naturopath, and I'm not eating any meat at the moment, but nevertheless, all my symptoms went in the short time that I was carnivore. So I want to get back to carnivore. I will be going straight back on it when I get to England, but I'd like to talk about it now. If you're really certain that you can eat meat, fish, eggs, dairy, and there's no reason why you shouldn't have some vegetables. Certainly, Dr. Grundy is talking about the lectins in vegetables. The vegetables can't run away from their predators, so they let out a poison to protect themselves. It's their only protection. So this is why some people find that being ketovore, which is like mainly animal products, but allowing yourself some vegetables, may not be the best way to go for you. So why not try carnivore? If you suspect allergies, then go ruminant meat only for 2 weeks. But if you don't suspect any allergies and you've got no symptoms other than weight gain, then you can go straight onto carnivore, and that's quite it's quite an easy diet to follow because it's really quite varied. You know, there's lots of different meats, egg and bacon for breakfast. Who can complain about that? All the different meats and fish that you can have for lunch, and also the concept of nose to tail, which I haven't talked about. A lot of people are now finding that if they try the organ meats, they're actually really delicious. And you think, well, I don't know, if you're anything like me, you think, oh my God, they're all going to taste like liver. So I put it off for quite a while, and then I didn't have liver. I found that because I take pharmaceuticals occasionally for sleeping, that coenzyme Q10 is recommended if you're on any kind of pharmaceuticals. And I found that, well, I listened to Ken Berry, and thanks to Ken Berry, I found out that hearts have a lot of coenzyme Q10 in them. So I tried lamb hearts as my first organ meats, and I was amazed. They don't taste at all like liver. They've got quite a mild taste, they've got a lovely texture, they're actually really delicious. And the coenzyme Q10, it's a very expensive supplement, and it's going to give you tons of coenzyme Q10. And if you're going to go carnivore, you want as soon as possible to start using the organs, because they have, I mean, all meat has tons of vitamins and minerals in, but the organ meat, they are, honestly, I could list them all for you. Lungs, for example, which is what we stuff haggis in, we stuff it in the lungs, and they're full of vitamin C. And you get B vitamins in all the organs, and you especially get the coenzyme Q10 in the hearts. And liver, of course, is amazing. It has all the nutrients that you need. You don't need to take supplements at all if you're eating liver. But you might not like liver. So I tried kidneys, and it's a delicacy here in the UK, often in a very expensive hotel. If you go for a buffet breakfast, there'll be some kidneys, some fried kidneys there. And they have as many, if not more, benefits than liver. So certainly try some lamb kidneys with your bacon and eggs. And anything that you feel like would go well with liver, like bacon, not liver, kidneys, but liver as well. Liver and bacon are quite nice, but you know, if you don't like liver, don't worry about it because you can get it all from kidneys. And there's so many different organs that we could talk about. But you need to sort of try them, really. A really great delicacy is ox tongue, but it's getting popular, so it's a bit expensive. But you can buy the tongues from the butcher, and the free-range butcher that I use, he says, you know, he has to pay to have all this excess fat and offal, all the organs. He has to pay for the bones and everything to be taken away. So he's only too pleased to give me free bones. I have lamb bones because I'm sticking to ruminants. But chicken carcasses are also free, and they make a really nice chicken broth, and there's no reason why you shouldn't go to chicken. Unless, of course, you are really doing the elimination diet. But we don't just use the elimination diet. I mean, we want to eliminate all symptoms, and we want to lose weight. And if you've found that over the years you've been dieting, yo-yo dieting maybe, trying this diet, then that diet, then another, then just giving up and going back. I'm not saying you've done that, but I have in the past done that. Even with all my knowledge, I have just like felt so disenchanted with all these different diets that are available now. Even the ketogenic and the ketovore. I mean, really, I still had to fast at least once a week for 36 hours. And even then I only stayed the same. And I was getting a bit fed up with being hungry all the time and all the cravings. And when I went on carnivore, I was amazed because you can eat as much as you like. I mean, how many diets can you eat as much as you like on? Maybe a plant-based if you're vegan and you think that by eating only plants you might lose weight. I wouldn't know because I've never lost weight that way. I've never lost weight being vegetarian. The only time I actually lost a lot of weight was when I went carnivore. And I did it because there wasn't a lot of other food available at the time. And I was just amazed. I could eat really, I mean, I hasten to apologize that I eat so much, but I was eating a kilo of meat a day. And not only was I not putting on weight, I was losing weight really rapidly. And then I started to discover the organs, and one by one I found my favourites. Liver is still not my favourite, but once you've started with the organ meats, your taste buds do change. And I will occasionally have liver and quite enjoy it, particularly with bacon. And the great thing about the carnivore diet is that you can have any fish, any meat, any organ meats, any dairy really, except for milk. I mean, butter and cheese, I know they're not ancestral. We weren't domesticating animals until 8,000 years ago. But most people find that they can eat butter and cheese when they're on the carnivore diet. You could just find out. Go without the dairy, add the dairy last, and see what happens. If adding dairy brings back symptoms or stalls the weight loss, I mean, if you find that the dairy is like not helping you, then you can just cut out the dairy, but it's actually allowed on the carnivore diet. So I hope you're going to try it, particularly if you're just really fed up with being hungry all the time. Even if you only do it for 90 days, which is what Ken Berry recommends. I mean, to get the full benefits and to see just how good your health can be, he says try it for 90 days. So that would be my advice. Try it for 90 days. And if you have any questions about what you can eat on carnivore, I recommend Ken Berry's live videos every Monday where he answers questions, or you can just look at his videos. Or if you want, you can email me for free at victoriaballardnaturopath@gmail.com, and I'll try and help you find food that you really love, that you can stick to and lose weight. I mean, for me, that's the name of the game. That's what's really hard for me, is to lose weight. And I did really start this channel for people who found it difficult to lose weight. Now that I'm here in India, hardly anyone is overweight, so it's kind of taken me a little bit of, a bit of distraction really away from what my channel is really all about. It's all about those people who need some help losing weight because they've tried everything and still the weight does not come off. Those are the people that I really am interested in helping. I'm interested in helping everyone, but I did start this channel specifically for those who are really challenged at losing weight. And we've covered why that might be, like insulin resistance, leptin resistance, you know, that cycle of you feel hungry, so you eat and you eat more than you need, and the insulin starts spiking and the glucose won't get absorbed by the cells, so the glucose starts storing itself as fat around the organs, fat on your body. And then these fat cells, it's the fat cells that talk to the hypothalamus about leptin, about telling you when you're full and to stop eating. And if that has become resistant, then you're never going to feel full, which is where the carnivore diet beats all other diets, because you don't have to feel hungry. You can eat as much as you like, and very soon your insulin resistance and your leptin resistance, they will disappear. And cortisol. It does actually help the stress hormone cortisol, which puts on weight because it creates so much glucose. So really it is the cure-all for everyone who cannot lose weight any other way. So I'm here to answer your questions. I don't charge for my emails, and I'd love to help those who, like me, find it extremely difficult to lose weight. So hope to hear from you. So all the best. Bye.